Hi guys, it is Jenny here with the Mustard Seed. This week I am coming at you with a hair tutorial. I have had some requests about how I curl my hair. So this is my quick, easy curl routine. It's really quick and easy. My hair is pretty low maintenance, surprisingly, because I am so high maintenance. Just kidding. So yeah, let's get started on today's look. Okay, so the first thing I usually do after I get out of the shower is I will put some sort of smoothing serum on my hair, but just on the ends because I want to keep the volume here. And then I'll flip my head upside down and take like a wet brush and just kind of dry it upside down as straight as I possibly can. And I have naturally wavy hair, so it's still a little bit, kinked and wavy, but for the most part, it's pretty straight. And right now I have some 18-inch tape-in extensions in because I am in the process of growing my hair back out from some health conditions that were causing it to get really dry and brittle and fall out. So my natural hair is, it's about that long. But this is naturally usually how thick and long my hair is, so we're working on getting it back there. So what I use is a Chi flat iron. I have literally had this flat iron since I was a junior in high school. It was like $199 and it's still kicking. There is no, you can't change the temperature on it. It's one of the old ones, but this is the best flat iron on the planet. I have never found another one that was as good as this one. This is the original Chi before they were purchased by another company. So it's Global Beauty is what it says on it. So I don't even know if you can get these anymore. Sorry, I can't. For curling irons, the only brand that I use is Hot Tools. And these are fairly inexpensive for how great they are. You do need to replace the little mechanism that springs quite often. It does come with an extra one because they seem to go out so quickly, unfortunately, but it has a temperature gauge on it, so you can change the temperature. I keep mine between 380 and 430. I keep it in little dots between it. Some days I'm in a really big rush and I'll flip it all the way to high and just not hold it as long, but for the most part I keep it at 380 or just above. This is the 1 1/4 inch barrel. I have this in literally every size it comes in, and this is the one that's my go-to. Even though it might not seem like it, I'm pretty low maintenance when it comes to my hair. I only wash my hair once a week, and what I do after it's all curled, at night I twist it on top of my head with a really loose hair tie, or like one of those fabric hair ties that won't dent, or if your hair is long enough you can just twist it and tuck it. And then I sleep on it, and the next morning my hair is exactly the same. And I've had to train my hair to get to that point where I could only wash it once a week, and that's with the help of Monate and using really natural products on it. So let's get started doing our hair. First I'm going to pick up my Chi flat iron, and if you don't have a Chi, that's fine, use whatever you have. And I just kind of like to take the top and I just straighten right along my part so that it's all the same. So that it's all consistent. So it's all kind of flat right here and there's no kinks or bumps in it. And then I'll kind of take it through the front of my bangs on both sides, because most of the time I don't include these in the curls. And I will take it along my hairline because this is all the new hair growth that I have. So they're all pretty short, and what I'm trying to do is blend them in really nicely with the rest of my hair. So go all around your face on your hairline, and you're just kind of, I'm not necessarily pulling it through to the ends, maybe just on these front pieces, but I'm just trying to get a good base and kind of tame down the frizzies. Next, I take all of my hair from the back and I split it down the middle, so I have two sections on each side. Then I just start on this side, and I'll take like a section about that size. It's pretty big. This is like my quick curl. I always curl away from my face. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the hair in it about halfway, and then you're going to start to curl it. You're going to hold it for a second, move it down, curl it. Hold it for a second, move it down, curl it. Hold it for a second, move it down, curl it. And then for the ends, I just kind of keep curling it until it's all the way to the end. And then we release it. And that gives you a nice loose curl. Then I take the next section. You can definitely do this in smaller sections, but for me, I'm usually, tending to my children as well, and I need it to be quick and easy. So, again, in the center, curling it, hold, move it down, curl it, hold. For these thicker sections, you can hold an extra second. It depends on how hot you have your curling iron. Move it down, curl it, hold, move it down, curl, and hold. And then I just kind of twist it so I know it got all the way to the end. And release. Okay, so now that the majority of it is curled, you can see how it kind of just is all going to flow in no matter which way you put it. Super easy. You can kind of brush it out with your fingers a little bit if you want to. And then I'll take this front section here, kind of go to where the end of my bangs are, and curl it back. And this one I kind of take closer to the root, because this kind of going for a little bit more of the Farrah Fawcett look, where it's a little bit more defined. There we go. I want it to go away from my face a little bit, so there we go. And same with this side on the front. You can see how I'm just kind of twirling it back, keeping it pretty open. Take this back section as well. I'm just going to kind of feel and take the back section. You can see that it is a little bit curled, but I like to curl it under so that it all matches. So again, I'm just kind of doing the same thing where I'm working it to the ends, turning the barrel while keeping it open slightly, and then letting it go. And then just kind of with my hands brushing out the curls. You can see on this side how it's kind of kinked and like, this stuff's still growing out. So it's like, what do you do with that? So when in doubt, use your flat iron. So I'll just take that section and I will just kind of flat iron it under so that it will blend in with the rest. Flat iron under. And you just want to make sure that it's going to blend with the rest of your curls. Same on this side. Do it while turning your flat iron under. mess with my front pieces so much. I can't ever decide if I like them more curled or less curled. It's like such a day-to-day like difference for me. I'm like, oh, today I want them straight, or today I want them really crazy curled. So again, I'll do the top, just the top section in the back to make sure it all matches. These are my quick, easy curls, you guys. It is so easy. And then, like I said, at night, throw my head upside down, take all my hair up, twist it around my finger, twist it around itself, and you can tuck it in like that, or you can put a hair tie on top of it and go to sleep, and then your hair is out of your face. It's not like all over, you know, getting breakage from your pillowcase. You should sleep on a silk pillowcase, however, it's so much better for your hair. And then in the morning, you just let it down, and you may have to fix a few like little things up here with your flat iron, but other than that, your curls, my curls anyways, stay intact. I don't usually do hairspray when I do super loose curls like this, because they just usually stay, and I like them to look like, you know, they've been tousled around and brushed out during the day. It's just, it's the look that I like. I like them a little bit tighter, so I'll spend more time sectioning it, and then I'll spray my hair with my Monat hairspray, which is the best hairspray on the planet. It has such a good hold, and it's not crunchy, and it's super light, and it smells so good. And it's actually hairspray that's good for your hair. It doesn't dry it out for a change. There's oils in this hairspray, if you can believe that. So I'll link that below if anyone wants to try some. But other than that, you guys, I'm pretty low maintenance with my hair. That's pretty much it. Pull it all forward, curl it really quick, straighten out the top to make it look like, you know, it's just blended nicely, and that's it. Thanks guys for watching this week. We're coming at you next week with a really fun video you do not want to miss, where my son is going to do my makeup because he loves watching tutorials on YouTube about toys. So it's going to be really fun. Be sure to tune in. Don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you next week.